Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Ola, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL iBT. And you are completing some pronunciation exercises as a way of improving your intelligibility of American English. This is important because it helps you speak more clearly so you do better on the TOEFL exam, but most importantly, it'll be easier for other people to understand you. Now, if I remember correctly here, you are doing some practice with syllable division, am I right? And you want to make sure that you're pronouncing all the syllables in the words that you read.
Hi Michael, this is pronunciation practice word.
Okay.
Number 1, real, realize, reality. 2, technique, technology, technological.
Good.
3, gauge, engage, engaging, engagingly.
That last word here is engagingly. Engagingly.
3, social, socialize, society, sociology.
Okay.
5, response, responded, responsible, responsibility.
Good.
Pronunciation practice. Pronunciation practice sentences.
Okay.
Number 1. The quality of healthcare has gradually worsened in recent years.
Good.
2. To look at the evaluation of language, perhaps we can start by looking at our vocal tracts.
Okay, the one word here, evolution. To look at the evolution of language, perhaps we can start by looking at our vocal tracts.
3. Before the invention of Heimlich maneuver, cooking on food was a common cause of accidental death in humans.
And this word's not cooking, but choking. So choking on food was a common cause of accidental death in humans.
4. Astrophysicists noticed years ago that the shape and motion of galaxies and other objects cannot be explained with visible matter. 5. A thesis is a generalization, and author is attempting to prove valid.
And this word here, attempting, a thesis. Let's maybe do this one more time. A thesis is a generalization, an author is attempting to prove valid.
Pronunciation practice sentence. Number 1. Mesoscale convective systems are most likely to form when a mass of rain called air.
Now let me see if I can find where this one is. Hold on for a minute. Got it. Here we go. So I just used the key words of what you said. Then I'm now able to find it here. Let's go back to the beginning.
Pronunciation practice sentence. Number 1.
Let's say pronunciation practice sentences or sentence. Let's see how I had it here. Maybe I did have it. No, I said sentences. So don't forget that ES there. You have to add a third syllable there. You have a sentence or 2 sentences.
Mesoscale convective systems are most likely to form when a mass of rain called air descends from the mountains and collides with moisture air on the plains and forcing it upward.
So this word, 2 problems here. Mesoscale is difficult for you to say. Rain-cooled air. Plains, and then moist. So let's read this one again. Mesoscale convective systems are most likely to form when a mass of rain-cooled air descends from the mountains and collides with moist air on the plains and forcing it upward.
2. Marriage patterns in
I'm going to say okay, let's keep going.
rural Turkey are noticeably influenced by endogamous preferences
Endogamous preferences
within both phalanges and kinship groups.
Just one more time here.
Endogamous preferences within both phalanges and kinship groups.
Again, the word villages. Villages.
3. Since 1790, only one much smaller explosive eruption has occurred in Hawaii.
Okay.
4. An abundant supply of water on the moon would make establishment of a self-sustaining linear colony much more visible and
feasible. Much more feasible, the F there.
less expensive than previously thought.
No, than presently thought, presently.
The entire 5. The entire
Say entire. Don't forget to pronounce that T with more air. Entire.
digestive system from
Digestive system.
the mouth to the anal sphincter. It's
Sphincter.
a single long hollow muscle tube about 30 feet long.
You have muscular, then 30. With 30, you have to get that tongue between your teeth about 30 feet long. All right, let's do these one more time. This one's difficult for you. So, mesoscale convective systems are most likely to form when a mass of rain-cooled air descends from the mountains and collides with moist air in the plains and forcing it upward. Marriage patterns in rural Turkey are noticeably influenced by endogamous preferences within both villages and kinship groups. Since 1790, only one much smaller explosive eruption has occurred in Hawaii. An abundant supply of water on the moon would make establishment of a self-sustaining lunar colony much more feasible and less expensive than presently thought. Probably, you're actually correct to change that. That should be maybe than previously thought. I think that you made that change. It's probably going to be better to say than previously thought than presently thought. Alright, so let's go to the next one. The entire digestive system from the mouth to the anal sphincter is a single long hollow muscular tube about 30 feet long.
Pronunciation practice paragraph.
Okay?
Although from an early age King resents religious
Resented. King resented religious.
emotionalism and questions
Questioned. Don't forget that ED on the end. And questioned. Literal interpretation.
literal interpretations of scripture, he nevertheless greatly admired black social gospel proponents such as his father, who saw the church as an instrument for improving the lives of African Americans. Morehouse College President Benjamin Mays and other
Probably Mays. Benjamin Mays.
proponents of Christian social activism
Activism. When you have that SM at the end, it's activism.
influenced King's decision after his junior year at Morehouse to become a minister and thereby serve society. His continued skepticism, however,
Skepticism.
shaped his subsequent
Shaped his subsequent
theological studies,
Theological, again, that TH, Ola, you got to get your tongue between your teeth. Theological studies.
and grosser sociological
Theological
zoological seminary in Chester, Pennsylvania,
Chester, 2 syllables, Chester, Pennsylvania,
and at Boston University, where he received a doctorate in systematic theology in 1955.
All right, let's do this one more time. So these looks like a lot of new words for you. Now, you should keep a pronunciation journal. A pronunciation journal means you should start writing down some of the words that you're having trouble pronouncing. Then you can practice those over the next few weeks. So as I bring out words you're having trouble with, maybe like activism or skepticism, you can write those down. Now, it may be another connection. This can also substitute as a vocabulary journal, because some of these words you may not even know what they mean, and then you can study the meanings of them also. All right, let's read this one more time. Although from an early age, King resented religious emotionalism and questioned literal interpretations of Scripture, he nevertheless greatly admired black social gospel proponents such as his father, who saw the church as an instrument for improving the lives of African Americans. Morehouse College President Benjamin Mays and other proponents of Christian social activism influenced King's decision after his junior year at Morehouse to become a minister and thereby serve society. His continued skepticism, however, shaped his subsequent theological studies at Crozer Theological Seminary in Chester, Pennsylvania, and at Boston University, where he received a doctorate in systematic theology in 1955. All right, anyway, thank you very much.